Hang on, Isaiah. I'm getting what you without your specialty tool couldn't get.
Wow.
This is why this boy breaks cars.
No, I don't break cars.
That's a lie.
When have I ever broke a car? Vince has broken his transmission and his differential. I've not broken anything. Not like that.
You just jinxed yourself.
No. No.
Your 4T65E gonna explode now. You're gonna have 5 neutrals here.
Please no. I don't want 5 neutrals. Oh, it's a 2-piece thing.
Yeah.
And pull her out, boy.
Well, you got to be careful with it because it connects to a channel on this side.
That's fine.
Just rip it off.
I've already got mine out.
Just yank it. No, you don't.
Now we just gotta cut everything.
Yeah, let's just cut all of that out. More room.
Do you want me to get my shot back?
More, sure, yeah. More room for the supercharger.
Honestly.
Cut the whole cowl out.
Honestly, if you took the whole cowl out, you'd have so much more room.
In fact, why do we even need a windshield? We can cut more out.
Yeah.
What? Look at him. He's salty. Yeah, let's get the shot back out.
Oh, okay.
Did you already get all the spider webs out?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Are you recording now?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just got done vacuuming everything.
I was gonna vacuum this a little bit
Daddy
more.
Davis was giving the Camaro a good. Daddy Davis was giving the Camaro a good suck.
I was.
Good suck.
A nice, clean, long suck.
Nice.
No.
Oh my god, how does all this shit even get in here?
Because Glorious GM designed it that way.
I was gonna say I clean these out every single time I pull out of them. So they're always bad.
I already cleaned it, Tristan. Yeah, I already got all of it.
Alright, Isaiah, you want to double team this thing?
No, I'm not into threesomes.
Well, why not?
Well, not
2
with
guys
you.
and 1 girl?
Well, not with you now.
This engine hoist is a girl.
Why not? Yeah.
I was gonna say, why the heck is it a girl when it has a huge phallic cock that basically looks?
That's what I was gonna say.
We can call it Pit.
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 Oh, because it's Pittsburgh.
Why not Berg?
Bird?
Berg.
Berg? Alright.
How about Berg?
Berg. Davis, what are you even doing? Why aren't you ripping the motor out right now? Let's put a hook strap around it. Let's
Okay.
put your Mustang, tie it to the back of your Mustang and
Alright.
just send it.
Okay.
And then attach like my my Explorer to the rear diff on this.
No, your Infinity.
Yeah. And then just send it.
Just send it.
So it's been a little bit since we made an update. We're almost done with this
Do I have one in my pocket?
this engine jack.
There's one over there.
How close do you guys think you are?
I mean, with the hoist, we're almost done. We've
Yeah.
only got a couple things left to put on.
So I got under the car and removed the old exhaust. It's actually very hard to cut. I had to use an angle grinder for most of it. On the underside of the car, you can see that's where I cut that under there. Tried a couple of other spots, but they're really hard to get to. So pretty much all we have left to do is this transmission cross member. There's 2 bolts on either side, 4 total. And then under here we have a bolt right there, a bolt up there, and then on the opposite side right there. And we'll mirror it on the other side. There's 6 bolts holding the cross member to the frame. And then on the top side, we just have to remove the strut. There are 2 bolts there. We already took the other one off with the brace, but that's where the strut is. And at that point, everything holding the engine and the frame, subframe to the car will be disconnected. And then we're going to use this jack, or this engine lift, to lift up the front of the car off of the engine. And I'm sure there'll be some parts that we haven't disconnected yet, but that's where we are there. We're going to start disconnecting the spots on the cross member here. Alright, so we have the engine jack pretty much constructed. We have a ratchet strap holding it on there. That's going to lift it up. Everything's still weighted down on the jack stands. We're going to go under there and take out those the transmission cross member, and then those 3 bolts holding the subframe to the frame, and then we're going to come up top side and disconnect these bolts here that hold the shocks to the strut tower, and after that we should be able to lift up the body off of the engine here. So we're going to get started on that. So we've got the engine just dropped a little bit. Basically, all of the bolts holding the subframe on are disconnected. The transmission cross member disconnected. We have a jack under it right now. We're just disconnecting the sway bar here. And then after that, the only thing holding it really on are the strut tower brace here. And then we actually, part I forgot, was the steering arm over here. That needs to be disconnected. Once that's disconnected, we probably have some brake stuff that we need to disconnect. Just forgot about.
Where else is the sway bar mount to?
Just that. It mounts to the wheel tie rod, so that's the only thing connecting it to the frame. So that's all we need to disconnect. Okay, so now we just need to disconnect the steering arm. We probably need to take the wheels off and just disconnect the brake lines or wherever they connect up to here, since these hard lines aren't going to be. I mean, they're gonna be connected that right there, so we don't want that. And then pretty much everything's ready to drop, as far as I'm aware. We have
well, we need the struts, remember, off.
Right.
Strut bolts off.
Strut bolts, and then I'm just thinking like cable wise. I think we got a lot of this stuff, but there'll probably be a couple of things that we snag into.
Yeah. There might be more sensors connected to the transmission. I already took off 3, but I think there might be more. Also, let's see, what else? Oh yeah, the O2 sensors. They need to be taken off. Or unclipped, rather.
Well, not really, because we cut the exhaust. So they're all attached here.
Well, they're still attached to the harness.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then, yeah, we're just going to continue with this. Just wanted to show you we've gained a lot of... I mean, you can see how much it's lowered already.
Oh my god.
Like, if this was the stock height for this thing, we wouldn't even have to really bother with, like, much else with the swap. I mean, you can fit an intercooler in there and stuff, but we've seen Cooper do some stuff with a a tubular subframe, and it gains you a little bit more room up here because it lowers the engine. Lower engine mounts might be something we might want to look into at some point. Not right now. We already got engine mounts for it, so just something down in the future. So we're gonna keep working on this. So we're going to be lowering the transmission here, so we're going to be getting this disconnected. We also got the brakes and the ABS disconnected down here. So nothing's connected around here anymore. We're going to the hardware store to get a T50 Torx that can take off that. And really at this point, the struts are the only thing holding it on other than some cabling, but we'll need to take a look at that once we start removing more stuff. So we're going to go to the parts store, or clean up more, go to the parts store, and then we should be back with lifting off the body, and I think we're going to end it there, so we'll see you once we're there. So this needs to be done to remove the shifter like bracket from the transmission once we lower it. Basically that just holds it to the body. There are, what was it, like 6 or there's just bolts all around this whole thing.
That's the last
that
one.
You need to get to. You have to remove the center console to reach all of them. And turns out we actually have a Hurst shifter. It's kind of hard to see in this light, but it says Hurst. And
I wonder how it's any better than normal.
I don't know. Might be like the ball end or whatever going in there. Could be it. I also removed the front face of this.
Yeah.
They wrapped it in velvet or some shit.
Suede, I think.
Suede. You lift that up? Yep.
Damn. So we're gonna have to deal with this. Where's the tool to get this off?
It's an Allen.
There we go.
Yep. So some of them are kind of stripped. I have another Allen tool. I'll go grab.
Oh yeah. Yeah, stripped. No.
Here, let me see.
They stripped, boy.
Just a wee bit.
Or we cut it off.
Yeah. There you go.
There. Let's just do that. For now. We need some bolts. We need some sockets.
All right. This is like
that looks like
mil.
it looks like a 15 or 14.
Or something.
Damn.
Now little critters can get into your car while it's on jack stands.
Nice. I'm okay.
You're like, they just need a house.
We gotta be careful if we pressure wash the bottom of the car. fuck. Freedom!
Let's put in neutral.
I love how mechanical it is, you know?
I mean, it's a manual, so.
I know, but I like that. Oh, look. These stoppers, that's cool.
Yeah, you can adjust those to make sure, like, make the short, like, basically
short throw.
Once it engages, you just want a little bit behind it, and that's it.
Do you think that this is like the Hirsch part?
No.
No.
Could be though. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't say Hirsch on it anywhere.
Yeah, just this part.
Yeah, the shaft. This shaft.
Yeah, we just need to get a new like one of these.
I'm wondering if like this is almost kind of short throw, but then they put in like a long ass knob.
Could be.
Because the knobs normally like it threads in, so normally it'd be here.
Yeah.
The knob. So normally you'd be like this.
Yeah.
Instead of.
Could be.
But who knows? Yeah. So, what now?
Steering shaft, and then the store for the Torx, and then once we get the struts off, I think that should be everything. I'm sure we're gonna run into something, but yep, just need to work on disconnecting that right there, that steering shaft. We'll just unbolt it and pull it out, I guess.
Damn, I think like in this one day we've made more progress than all the other days.
You think so?
I think so.
So we're pretty much done with what we're gonna be doing today. Basically our holdup right now is this strut tower bolt. It's like right under the brake booster reservoir, and it's just super hard to get to. Like, we've loosened it, but there's not going to be any way for us to back it out with a tool in there, so we might just have to disconnect this. So
yeah,
if you guys
we're just gonna have to take these two bolts off and take it off, which is the stupidest design ever.
If you guys have any ideas or how you're actually supposed to do it, we'd appreciate that.
But this is an F-body, so of course it's a stupid design.
The other side's fine too, and it's not even Torx. This is a T15, that's just like a 15 mil bolt, so yeah.
It's just I am now. I mean, I have been an F-body owner for like 6 months now. I can say, no, 8 months. Because I got it in like December.
It's been a little over 200 days.
So, yeah. So I can say that what a retarded design that is.
Alright, so we're just going to end it off here. We definitely made a lot of progress. Like Tristan was saying, we feel like we made more progress doing this than like we've done through this entire process. So we're just a couple more bolts from taking it off. Next weekend we should certainly have it out, and we can start putting the new engine in, which is going to be a huge challenge, but we'll see. So thanks for watching, and bye.